the purpose of them and what the Most High was going to do concerning the Israelites who had lost their nationality and was taking on the customs of the other nations. You got to remember that. But we read this, right? So read what you got.
All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12. For as the body is one and hath many members.
Yeah, you got the body of who the word in it called Jesus, right? And you got many members. When you read that chapter, that's going into the gifts. You got prophesying and reading, speaking of different languages, so on and so forth. Okay, you got many members in the body that do certain things, but everybody's not the foot, and everybody's not the arm, and everybody's not the head. You see? Go ahead.
And all the members of that one body, being many, are one body.
Yeah, one body in who? YAHAWASHI. Okay? Go ahead.
So also is a Mashiach.
See? Go ahead. What verse is that?
That was verse 12.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body.
Ephesians 5 and 26. Baptized by the word. Right? Go ahead.
Whether we be Jews or Gentiles.
See that? Whether we be Jews or Gentiles. See, they see a Gentile in there, they say, oh, that's talking about everybody. No. But once again, if you look up that word, it goes into ethnos. I told you what it meant. See? Go ahead.
Whether we be bond or free.
Whether we be locked up or free. In slavery or free. Go ahead.
And have been all made to drink into one spirit. Verse 14. For the body is not one member, but many.
Yeah. That's what it is. But we all one body. And we got different gifts. Go ahead.
Verse 15.
Now that's it on that. Jump to verse 1 and 2. And watch what it say up there. Verse 1 and verse 2.
Alright, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren.
Didn't I just say that earlier? That's dealing with spiritual gifts. See? Go ahead.
I will not have you ignorant. Ye know, verse 2, ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
Now we're going to look up the word brother in there. So, what was the Israelites doing that was in the Gentile state of mind before they repented and came back to YAHAWASHI and believed the gospel? That was in the idol worship. See? See if we can get up out of that word brother right there. 1 Corinthians 12th chapter. Got anything out of there? Is that a fine?
That's
Patriarchs, dealing with patriarchs. Yeah.
Of the same father or mother.
Yeah. That's what he's talking about. Brothers, what else he got in there?
It says having the same national ancestors.
Having the same national ancestors. That's the Israelite. Not everybody got the same national ancestors, Paul. He tell you he an Israelite when you read in Romans 11 chapter. You know, an Israelite.
That was Strong's G80.
What's say it in the root? They say anything in the
Adel Faz. says the Mashiach is the Alpha to indicate that he is the end.
That's as far as they go? Okay, all right. So read dealing with the national ancestry.
All right.
Again.
It's back in the Strong's G80. It's having the same national ancestor, belonging to the same people or countrymen.
Yeah, let's talk about the Israelites. Give me Romans 11. See? So it's telling you the Israelites is Gentiles. Okay? When you look up the word brother, okay? Paul's national ancestry goes back to the Israelites. Go ahead.
What's up?
Yeah.
All right, this is Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, has the Most High Power cast away his people? The Most High Power forbid.
See? Have the Most High rejected his people? Paul's telling you the Most High forbid. Go ahead.
For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham.
So he is from the nation of Israel, of the seed of Abraham. Of what tribe?
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
There you go. So that's Paul's national ancestry right there. And Paul was talking about his brothers. Now give me Romans the 10th chapter. Yeah.
All right, this is Romans chapter 10, verse 1. Verse 1. Brethren.
See, we keep saying brethren. Look up that word brethren there. See if it's the same that's in Corinthians. The same one that's in Corinthians, the 12th chapter. 1 Corinthians 12th chapter. Same meaning. Go ahead, bro.
It's get the meaning out?
No, we already know it.
Done. Okay.
Read the scripture.
Back to the scripture. It's Romans chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High Power for Israel is.
See, who is he talking about? The Israelites. That's his brethren. Go ahead.
That they might be saved.
So go back to 1 Corinthians 12th chapter.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren.
See? Who is he talking about? Israelites. Go ahead.
I would not have you ignorant. Verse 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols.
See? Israelites carried away on these dumb idols. Go ahead.
Even as ye were led.
See? So who is Paul talking about? His brethren. How you gonna get around that? All right, we dropping it. Now we going to. That's the point. I mean, you can't get no clearer than that. I don't know. Right. John the 7th chapter. John 7 and 16. John 7 and 16.
All right, this is John chapter 7, verse 16. YAHAWASHI answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine.
See? So what did we read in Deuteronomy 18 and 18? To where the Most High was going to put his words in Yahawashi's mouth. And Yahawashi telling you over there in John 7 and 16, my doctrine, meaning my teachings, are not mine. What I'm teaching y'all, I didn't come up with this. This is the words of the Most High.
Right.
Go ahead.
But his that sent me.
See? Read it one more time so they can catch it.
This is John chapter 7, verse 16. Yahawashi answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me.
There you go, man. Let's go to Acts chapter 22. Acts chapter 22. And this concerning Paul. Acts chapter 22, verse 7, all the way down to 21. This concerning Paul.
All right. Acts chapter 22, verse 7.
Yep.
This is Acts chapter 22, verse 7.
Go ahead.
And I fell unto the ground and heard a voice saying unto me, Saul, Saul, why prickest
By kick against the pricks. Let me see what you got.
persecute?
Yeah, okay.
Salaki. Why persecutest thou me?
Read it one more time, bro.
This is Acts chapter 22, verse 7.
This is concerning Paul, okay? Go ahead.
And I fell unto the ground and heard a voice saying unto me, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? And I answered, who art thou, Lord? And he said unto me, I am Yahawashi of Nazareth, whom thou persecutest.
Yep, because Paul was persecuting the church. Okay? That's what he was doing. The ones who believed in Yahawashi. This before Paul started believing in Yahawashi. But Paul was persecuted. Paul knew about the Most High, but he didn't know about Yahawashi. So he was persecuting the people who believed in Yahawashi. So go ahead.
So verse 9. And they that were with me saw indeed the light and were afraid.
Go ahead.
But they heard not the voice of him that spake to me.
So Yahawashi was talking to Paul. Go ahead.
And I said, what shall I do, Lord? And the Lord said unto me, arise and go into Damascus, and there it shall be told thee of all things which are appointed for thee to do.
So Yahawashi had a plan for Paul. Okay? Yahawashi had a job for Paul, specifically for Paul. Okay, go ahead.
And when I could not see for the glory of that light,
so Paul got blinded. He was blind. Go ahead.
Being led by the hand of them that were with me, I came into Damascus, and one Ananias, a devout man according to the law.
So when you look up the word devout, it means when you look up the word devout, it means a godly man. Okay, go ahead.
Having a good report of all the Jews,
go ahead,
which dwelt there.
Yep, go ahead.
Verse 13, came unto me and stood and said unto me, Brother Saul, receive thy sight. And the same hour I looked up upon him.
So Paul had to be humble. Okay? He had to be humble. Go ahead.
And he said, the most high power of our fathers hath chosen thee.
So this is Ananias telling Paul. Okay? This is Ananias telling Paul what the deal is. Okay? Go ahead.
That thou shouldest know his will.
So Paul was going to understand, was going to get the understanding of the mysteries of the Gentiles. So he was going to know the will of the Most High through Yahawashi. Go ahead.
And see that just one, and shouldest hear the voice of his mouth.
Go ahead.
For thou shalt be his witness unto all men of what thou hast seen and heard.
So Paul will be a witness of Yahawashi. You got to remember, at first Paul didn't know Yahawashi. He didn't. All he knew was the Most High, because he was persecuting people that believed in Yahawashi. Okay, go ahead.
And now, why tarriest thou? Arise and be baptized, and wash away thy sins, calling on the name of the Lord.
See, Yahawashi. Go ahead.
And it came to pass that when I was come again to Jerusalem, even while I prayed in the temple, I was in a trance.
So he was in a trance, man. Go ahead.
Verse 18, and saw him saying unto me, make haste and get thee quickly out of Jerusalem, and they will not receive thy testimony concerning me.
So you had some Israelites believe and some didn't. See? Just like you got today, man. But Paul was on a mission for who? YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Go ahead.
It says, verse 19. And I said, Lord YAHAWASHI, thy know that I imprison and beat in every synagogue them that believed on thee.
See? So Paul was doing that because he didn't know YAHAWASHI. So YAHAWASHI humbled him, blinded him. Okay? And YAHAWASHI set him up and said, look, now you're working for me. Now you got a purpose. Okay? And while you're over there in Israel, in Jerusalem, you got people over there that don't believe in me. Right? Go ahead.
So verse 20. And when the blood of thy martyrs, Stephen was shed.
So when you read about Stephen, it's in the Acts 7 chapter. Because what he did was ran down the whole history. And the Israelites was cut to the heart. They put Stephen to death. So you got to read Acts the 7th chapter to get an understanding about Stephen. Go ahead.
It says, Stephen was shed, I also was standing.
Yeah, Paul was right there when Stephen was put to death. Talking about YAHAWASHI. He ran down all the history, and Paul was right there, and Stephen ended up getting put to death for YAHAWASHI. Go ahead.
It says, standing by, and consenting unto his death.
Yep.
And kept the remnant of them
His raiment. Yeah, meaning his clothes. Go ahead.
And kept the raiment of them that slew him. Verse 21, and he said unto me, depart, for I will send thee far hence unto the Gentiles.
See? So, there's Paul running down the history, okay? And yes, YAHAWASHI letting Paul know what his job was going to be. So he was going to go to the Israelites who lost their way, which was in the Gentile state of mind. See? That's it on that?
That was it on verse 21.
That was on verse 21? Okay, that's all I wanted out of it. Okay. So there was a little information on Paul, you see? About his purpose. Paul was sent to the Gentiles. He was an overseer of the Gentiles. Okay? That's why a lot of the letters concerning these different churches, it was Israelites who came back to their nationality who was in a Gentile state of mind, worshiping dumb idols. So Paul, like you read in 1 Corinthians 12th chapter, he's telling you that y'all was in a dumb idol. Y'all was in a Gentile state of mind, worshiping idols. See? His brothers, which were Israelites. So Paul was revealed the mystery on the purpose of the Gentiles, which were Israelites who had lost their way. Okay? So give me Romans chapter 6. Romans chapter 6, verse 3. Romans chapter 6, verse 3 to 5.
All right, this is Romans chapter 6, verse 3.
Go ahead.
Know ye not that so many of us as were baptized in YAHAWASHI and Mashiach were baptized into his death?
Yeah, because, go ahead.
Therefore, this is verse 4, therefore we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as a Mashiach was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life.
So we walk in the new spirit, okay? Believing in YAHAWASHI, you're walking in the new spirit now. You're no longer like you used to be. See, we used to celebrate Christmas, we used to celebrate 4th of July, Thanksgiving, and things of that nature, do things contrary to YAHAWASHI in the Gentile state of mind. Now we no longer do that. We're walking in the newness of spirit. Okay? We're a new creature. Now, go ahead.
This is verse 5. For if we have been planted together in the likeness of his death, we shall be also in the likeness of his resurrection.
So be raised up and be just like YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. Following their way, one body on one accord. Okay? Bottom line. Being part of the body, being part of the church. What verse is that?
That was 5.
Oh, there's shit on it. Is any more on it?
No, that was it on that particular verse.
I mean, let me see what you got.
It goes into the old man.
Yeah, bring that out, then we're going to focus out.
All right, this is Romans chapter 6, verse 6. It says, knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him.
See? Go ahead. Let's sit on that.
No.
Go ahead.
That the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth we should not serve sin.
See? Transgression of the law, man. Walking in newness of spirit, man. So we're facing the east. First and foremost, I like to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostle GMS who ruled well. Salute you brothers pushing this word in true sincere strength, power, Yahweh, Yahawashi. And to you brothers and sisters that's growing in the spirit, trust the spirit. Shalom to you too. Okay? Gonna face east. Say, Mawafla Babylon.
Mawafla Babylon.
Mawafla Babylon.
Mawafla Babylon.
And Mawafla 2/3 Shalom. Stay strong and search the scripture.